Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Sniper Elite 3 on the PlayStation 4. This is actually the first time I've ever played this game, so this is like our first impressions video, pretty much. Um, yeah, I procrastinated all day, and then when I went to go play it and make this video, all of a sudden it needed updates, and I had to download all the extra little codes and everything that I got, because I got the collector's edition and the ammo tin. But yeah, I was a huge fan of Sniper Elite V2, and I figured why not get Sniper Elite 3? And this is actually around $10 less than the average console game. Now I haven't played the other versions, and I really can't speak for this one because I haven't played it. But this is the only one I know. But if you aren't sure about Sniper Elite 3, I'm sure you can get Sniper Elite V2 super cheap, like for either the PC a week or so ago, which was nuts. And it's on the Xbox 360 and the 360 and the PlayStation 3 version. And I do feel the Xbox 360 version is a little bit sharper. It plays exactly the same like the PlayStation 3 version. And I think the PlayStation 3 version has just as good graphics. It just looks a little bit fuzzier because I think the anti-aliasing hardware implementation on the PlayStation 3 just smooths out the edges a little bit different than maybe the 360 version. I don't know if the 360 version had anti-aliasing in it or not. I can't remember. I've played a lot more of the PlayStation 3 version than the 360 version. But if you had a choice, I would just go with the 360 version because I think it looks a little bit sharper, which I think is good for a sniper game because the sharper things are and the better you can see things from far away, and I think the better you are. I don't really think that makes a difference with the games, but personal preference, I suggest to get it on the 360 if you're interested, if you want to try out the series, since that's probably the most affordable way to go. And I don't have an impression on this, but I'm pretty sure that they probably didn't mess it up. Now this is a different setting. This is in Africa. The other game, Sniper Elite V2, took place in Europe. You can tell this is the first time I played it because my margins are all... I have to set my margins, but I think I set it to 42 inch because it picked up that I had a 3D TV or whatever. So you have to set up the margins. And this is actually the first PlayStation 4 game, well, retail PlayStation 4 game that I've played that actually has 3D support. Is it Trine, or do you say Trine 2 or Trine? I don't know. There's like some 2D side scroller game with like a wizard and a knight. I'll probably cover it at some point. And like a thief or whatever that's like an archer, and that has a 3D mode. I'm not gonna play on 3D mode obviously because it would be all double vision looking on here. It would look like you've had way too much to drink while you're trying to watch the video and seeing two people at once. But on the last game when I played the 3D, it looked really good. I guess because I could keep a consistent frame rate versus the other 3D games I played like on the PlayStation 3. So I'm curious how this game's 3D would look. But anyway, we haven't even seen gameplay, and I'm running my mouth. Normally I would play the game a little while and then play, but lucky you, I'm actually playing this for the first time, so you guys should feel special about me letting you share the new experience with me instead of me pretending like, oh, I never played this before and actually played it for at least 10 minutes or whatever. I'm probably going to be terrible at this. Uh, this game, this game series is known for its difficulty, and sometimes there's some trial and error because you don't get a lot of regular ammunition. I don't know about this game, of course, because I've never played it before. I'm basing everything I know about this game on Sniper Elite V2. Uh, just for the video, if this is too easy, I'll switch it to harder, but this was the default difficulty. The more authentic you make it, the harder the enemies are, and there's more like bullet drop and stuff like that. No saving, wow, not playing that, definitely. I'm not used to having this many difficulty levels. What's cool, this is on 2 as well, is this custom mode. I'll just play it on default for now. Most of Europe has arrived in Tobruk, messed up and clicked this by accident. You'll probably have to see this twice. I'm lying, you are going to see this twice. Because I didn't even see what I picked. I pushed the wrong button. Already I'm screwing up. Loading times are somewhat lengthy. Well, for that split second of gameplay, the game looked pretty nice. But anyway, you can customize the AI and bullet physics and all this stuff. I'm just going to play on the default difficulty. If they gave me points for anything, that would be insane. Alright, campaign. New game. Somehow it thought it was a good idea to save the first time. All progress will be lost. I think I'll be okay. I'm going to put it on the default difficulty, which is marksman. I have no idea what the settings that is.
Under the Axis boot, forcing an Allied retreat.
So this takes place in a realistic,
the Suez Canal,
I guess,
is a lifeline, connecting Britain with its empire and Middle Eastern oil.
A realistic time, era, and scenario, but I think the missions and stuff like that you embark on are made up for the game, which is fun. Not a whole lot of World War II games that come out, so it's kind of a treat to see new World War II games come out. I actually never even heard of the Sniper Elite games until V2 came out, and there was a random demo on PlayStation 4, and I downloaded it and I played it, and I was like, oh, this is a World War II game, and I played it and I was shocked. One of the novelties of this game is it has like this slow motion. Well, if you get a decent shot with a sniper rifle, have this slow motion camera view. I'll go behind the bullet and they'll have like an X-ray vision. You'll see the bullet go through the people, and this game apparently goes through vehicles as well. And there's more detail with the organs and muscles and stuff in this game. The other game, you saw the basic organs and the skeleton and stuff. This one apparently has more detail. So this is available on the PC, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. If I missed anything, there's a fantastic site called Wikipedia.com. Just type in Sniper Elite 3 and you'll be able to see what this game is available for. But anyway, it's been nice that they've been slowly coming out with World War II games again. I miss it. It's like an old friend coming back. As much as I appreciate the Call of Duties and the Battlefields and everything else, it's nice to go back to World War II games or games based in history. I could understand that developers would want to do something different every once in a while, because with World War II games, they're always going to have like the same weapons or vehicles, unless you go the Wolfenstein route, which was pretty cool, where they came up with a fictional alternate history, which is something I wouldn't mind seeing more if it was based in the past a little bit. Because one thing I like about World War II games and games that maybe like our games that take place maybe in the 60s, 70s, or the weapons aren't like super sci-fi. So we have an M1 Garand with a scope, which I didn't know they actually had. That's actually something new that I've never seen before in a game, because the clip actually pops out of the top, but it looks like the scope is to the side. I guess it's if it's in this game it's real, I don't know. The controls seem similar to the other game. Actually, I have no idea how to switch my weapon though. Usually in Sniper Elite V2 you could pick the D-pad. But I could see how World War II games might have burnt out publishers, and they might have had an issue trying to figure out something new to do with already established weapons. I think that's why like Call of Duty's trying to go to the future, because they're trying to be able to create their own stuff. I guess like if you play games that are based in reality, you gotta kind of... Okay, thank you for letting me know how to do this. Controls are a little bit more sensitive, but I might have had the sensitivity turned down. The bullet's super shiny on this game. I don't remember them being so shiny. They look realistic. This looks nice and sharp and bright and vibrant compared to the murkiness of the other game, and the textures are super sharp. One thing I will say about this game, and it's definitely not an issue, but the characters' heads kind of remind me of action figures. Like the hair textures and stuff on the characters. Let's see if we can look at them up close. They remind me of G.I. Joe's. Like their hair looks sculpted, like somebody carved it on like a action figure or a clay statue or something. But that might just be because they're reporting it on so many different things. So the characters, as nice as this game looks, the characters do look slightly artificial to me. No big deal. I know sometimes I'll point out things and it sounds like I'm complaining, but really not. I'm just trying to point out whatever comes through my mind. If I say a game sucks, I'll just come out and say it sucks. So I gotta use this thing to toggle on my objectives. So from what I've read, these are supposed to be more open world games. Due to the amazing saucer-like helmets over here, I believe this is the British, so we're straight over here. Looks like there's a little bit more Call of Duty type of action-packed moments. I only say Call of Duty because it's the first action game that comes to mind. I do remember in the last Sniper Elite that like the regular ammo was like extremely limited. Can I vault? I guess not because of that barbed wire. I don't even know what my objectives are. Oh, I gotta swipe this thing. Kill the remaining spotter. Alright. There's the son of a bitch. I think. I'm not a very good sniper. I'm trying to snipe standing up. Once I'm hitting the exact same area, it seems like the skull is cracking exactly the same way. Alright. So we have tanks in this game. In the other game, oh yeah, it's telling you right now. I was about to tell you, like, vehicles and tanks always have like some really super sensitive spot on them. Usually you can see where they are when you zoom in. Is he switching weapons or something? I don't know what it means when I'm pushing the right trigger. Should be able to hit that area. That was the gas tank, I thought. Maybe not. You have a heartbeat meter. I missed a little heart that beats on the side of the screen that V2 had. I kind of like that little animation. I'll get over it. The M1 Garand's always my favorite rifle in the Sniper Elite games. It appears I got a machine gun, but I don't know how to select it unless they're making me wait before I can use it or something. I have a feeling that's what they might be doing. So this is our first glimpse into what a slow motion vehicle kill looks like. That's a gas tank? I guess so, because it's going in slow motion. I need a gigantic movie theater size TV screen. I'd be able to see everything. I went to Best Buy the other day. They have like a little theater room area. And I was just imagining what it'd be like if I had a TV as enormous as they had in the house. I would probably go blind because I would probably sit really close up to it. They had like some insane sound system. Oh, it's nice. I have to pretend I have an insane sound system by wearing fairly decent headphones.
I need to do something.
It's not the same, you know, can't feel the bass, but I mean that's like first world problems there. Since I was talking, I don't know what he said. By the way, I wonder if this game has subtitles. Oh, you do have I believe you have a manual save option too. I started to read a review earlier today while I was procrastinating playing the game because I had some errands to run or whatever, but I stopped. But one thing I did catch, it had like they mentioned some manual review, but I wanted to play the game for myself. Subtitles, yes. Vibration, of course. Pull the cameras, normal. Increase. MP bullet camp. I guess it's multiplayer bullet camp. I don't even know if V2 had multiplayer or not. I never played it if it did. I really think that this touch thing, whatever, this touchpad on the controller, whatever it's marketed as, is kind of cool, but I'm not used to using it. I don't think it has enough surface area sometimes for some of the stuff some games want you to do. I would have liked it better if I could just push the options to look at all this stuff. So this looks like one of the maps I saw when I was looking at my maps that came with the collector's edition. And I must have a really good memory if I'm correct, but that shape of the level looks oddly familiar, and why I remember that but I can't remember someone's name for the life of me is insane. Alright, so now we're vaulting. This is going to be one of those games I think that you don't actually get to do all the things that you can do until the game says that you can do it.
Crouch.
Except I can crouch. I can crouch before. Why don't you just give me a pistol so I can shoot him in the head? I'd really like a Brothers in Arms game to come out, and not like that action-packed one that they were coming out with. But I believe they changed the title because it's very un-Brothers in Arms. Like, it'd be cool if you could shoot their grenades and make them blow up on them. I think you can do that in Wolfenstein. I can't remember. Oh well. So the lighting effects are pretty cool. This game looks so different compared to the first game just because of the new area. I'm not used to the levels being really bright and vibrant. It's like it almost has like this new art style.
My well rod should cover this.
I think that's the same voice actor of the main character. I'm not sure. Oh. There we go. Hoping that's silence, whatever. So it seems like you get limited ammo. Okay, thanks for the heads up. And thank you for the crude drawings. I get the sneaking suspicion he might be a little bit suspicious. Relocate. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you can play this as an action game with the limited amount of ammo that you get. But I'm sure there's a way. Oops. Probably should hide for a bit and recharge. I might have to lower the sensitivity down a little bit because I'm a bit on the heavy-handed side. I'll swap that. Yep, that's similar to the other Sniper Elite game. So you don't really get to hold that many machine gun bullets. I mean, if you use the machine gun through the whole game, I guess that would kind of defeat the purpose of calling it Sniper Elite. And they named the game like Guns A-Blazing. Why haven't they done that yet? Is there a game called Guns A-Blazing? If I ever start my development company, that'll be the first title I'll work on. One thing about this game is the kills are really gory, but if you look at the actual corpses, it doesn't look like anything happened to them except like a blood stain beside them. Alright, I don't even, still really quite sure where I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna save my game for right now. Looks like I have ample save spots. And it looks like it doesn't take that long to save, so that's nice. That's convenient. Some console games, you try to save your game, you gotta like wait a half an hour for it to save.
Hello?
Hello? I probably did something bad. I have no idea if those barrels are flammable or not. Where am I supposed to go? Usually that icon on me. When you see that icon in the middle of the screen, that means you can shoot the rifle and nobody will hear it. At least that's what it meant to know about Sniper Elite on Sniper Elite. On Sniper Elite 3, on Sniper Elite 2. Sorry, I gotta keep on repeating myself. I can barely hear myself talk with these noise cancelling headphones, which will always be my excuse. And I have trouble talking and playing at the same time. So, thank you, flamboyant icon. relocate. If you insist. Kind of playing this game as if I was the Doom guy or something. I probably need to not do that. Probably not wise. Oh, right in the kidney. Should have slow-moed me. Well, load last. See how long it takes to recover. Very fast. I like that because I have a feeling the way I'm playing, I'm gonna probably die a lot. I probably need to lower the sensitivity a little bit down. Like I said, I'm a bit heavy-handed when it comes to the controller. That and I've been playing Battlefield and the sensitivity is different. Usually Battlefield has more sensitive controls, but I think I lowered it a long time ago when I first got it. Well, that was kind of cool. In real life it would be a traumatic experience, but since this is a video game, I can say it. At least I think I can. I'm automatically guessing on that. I'm not quite sure if he's going to recover from that. My bullet was super shiny. If anything, he should feel honored to be shot by such a clean bullet. Before I load my gun, I have a microfiber cloth that I actually polish all my bullets. It's like my trademark. They take the guy and have an autopsy on, pull the bullet out. God, look how shiny this is. Only one person does this. Yes, it appears it's been polished with a microfiber cloth. Yes. Michael must have shot this guy. That really sucks for me because they automatically know who it is if I'm trying to get away with murder, but it's still my trademark. If I didn't want people to know it was me, I shouldn't have a trademark, so whatever. Alright, that was a pretty lame joke or whatever you want to categorize whatever the hell just came out of my mouth as, but I did it. This is being recorded, I can't take it back, so I'll just have to learn to live with it. Or you will, because you guys are the ones in it here, not me. Oops. Let me see how many times I can miss. I probably really need to lower the sensitivity down a bit. Probably should do that. Options, controls. Y should be up and down. Scope sensitivity. There. That's probably going to be too slow, but whatever. Auto reload. Are you serious? Oh, only when the gun's empty. If the gun's empty, I can see that as being acceptable. Here, guys, you get to see what the options look like. Consider yourself honored to be able to participate in such a great display of options. And I just died trying to be somewhat funny. You can see how well that worked out for me. Load last save. I believe I will. Load now. Chop chop. In the future, kids will complain that that's like the longest load time ever. That's how impatient kids will be. Like, even a split second seems like a lifetime. In the future, we'll be able to actually slow down seconds and enjoy the time within seconds somehow. done. Well, I know how to select that menu now. Okay. In the other game, there's a specific button to aim without looking down your scope. In this game, you just hold the trigger halfway and you can aim with your crosshairs. You're just right there, kind of being stupid. This is one of these games that looks like it incorporates multiplayer stats and stuff in the single player, which is cool, I guess. It depends how cool multiplayer is. Oh shit. To my defense, as I say in all videos, it is hard to record a commentary and play a game at the same time, at least for me. And this is literally the first time I've ever played this game, but I really have no excuses. I have Sniper Elite 2. I really wanted to finish it before this, but I got wrapped up in other games. But I'm pretty close to the end on that game, and I really should have just finished it before I start this one, so I get the complete story, even though since I played it sporadically, I don't even remember really what's going on. So probably wouldn't have done much. Created diversion. Hopefully they all went over there. So it looks like he automatically goes in the cover even though he's getting shot in the head. So I don't know how useful cover is. I'm getting shot from every angle. And that's because this game's a little less linear than the other one, which is good. I think this game only has like 8 levels, so hopefully the levels are somewhat lengthy. I hope that's not why the game was cheap, because it didn't have that many levels. Because it seems pretty polished. Me dying this much should not affect your decision in purchasing this game, by the way. I'm just playing terribly and carelessly at this because I'm trying to talk at the same time.
Nanu?
To give you a point how careless I am, I haven't even really read what my objectives are. I'm guessing it's wherever that star is. Seriously, how many times do I have to miss? It took a really long time for that bullet to get there, considering how close he was. Oh well. Relocate. That looked painful. Imagine getting shot would be pretty painful. Wait till the rain stops. That's not the grenade. Maybe it was the grenade button. Usually there's like a line arc on other Sniper Elite. Maybe there was one and my colorblind ass just didn't see it. Try this one more time while doing commentary and I might call it a day. There's a lot more light blooming and stuff in this game that I remember being in the other game, especially I guess because of the setting. But this is the PlayStation 4 version. I have no idea what the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 version looks like, whether that's in it, how much lighting effects are in it, yada yada yada. That's something you guys will have to do research on your own. Maybe they'll have this game at Redbox and you can try it for yourself. Alright. I am rambling. This is Sniper Elite 3 on the PlayStation 4. It's a great game if you like the second Sniper Elite. It's a stealth game, obviously. They try to market it as you can go guns a-blazing, but I really don't see you doing it with the limited amount of ammo you can hold and the openness and the type of game this is and how quick you die when you get shot. But maybe there's a way, and I don't know, maybe you level up and you can play like Rambo in one of the later movies, not First Blood, except he did kind of wreck that town with that heavy machine gun, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Um, yeah, but this is kind of a niche title, so I don't know if everybody's gonna like it. Like if you're used to playing Call of Duty games, you might not like it, but I encourage everybody to try this game for yourself if you like military games or World War II games or shooting games. I encourage you to try it because it's kind of its own genre, even though, yeah, there's snipers and stuff. It has its own unique feel, which is really cool. It's not one of those games that tries to cash in on other games. It has its own thing going on, and I like it a lot because I like this game from the short little bit that I've played. This is definitely one of these games I gotta get into and take my time, which I would recommend if you go in this game. You kind of take the same approach, and you can also fidget. I would recommend fidgeting with the custom difficulty settings with bullet drop and stuff like that because it's kind of cool if you set them to super realistic and get really cool, good shots. Feel, at least to me, when I set to super realistic bullet physics, it feels rewarding when you make a shot. It's like really far away where you can barely like see the guy or whatever. But I definitely would recommend you try the game if you're unsure and you don't have a way to try this particular title out. I would definitely recommend picking up Sniper Elite V2 if it's super cheap, because that way if you don't like it you're not throwing down a lot of money. But I think if you like shooters and appreciate World War II games or whatever, I'm sure if once you find out how to play it, there's a good chance that you'd like this. I really like this series, and I like the fact that there's more World War II games starting to trickle in every once in a while. So Battlefield, Call of Duty, and whatever first person shooter people listening, please bring back World War II games. I miss them. I will buy them when they come out, I promise. Unless it's terrible, then I'll might have second thoughts. But as long as you put some sort of effort in, I don't care if there's 100 World War II games on the market at the same time. I like to try them all. I think it's an interesting time period. I really like the weapons. Love to see like next gen environmental destructive and sandbox levels with World War II assets. That'd be so cool. But anyway, I'm rambling. Go figure on my channel. If you like this video, please click like, and if you wouldn't mind, would you please feel free to leave a comment, positive or negative. I do prefer the positive ones. If you do leave a negative comment, please make sure that it's constructive criticism and don't be an asshole. Um, yeah, so thank you so much. And if you're new to this channel and you like this video, feel free to subscribe. And if you're new to this channel and you absolutely hated this video, watch another video of mine, which I have plenty of, and find one that you like and then subscribe. But either way, totally subscribe. You're obligated by law in some country I can't even pronounce. But thank you guys so much for watching, supporting the channel, whether it's watching the video, clicking the thumbs up, commenting, subscribing, whatever. I appreciate it all. I make this channel for you guys as well as my enjoyment. I shouldn't have added that last part. It makes me sound super selfish. But thank you guys so much for watching Mikey's Video Game Madness. And like other channels say, I enjoy your game, whatever you play, and thumbs up, La-di-da. Thank you for watching. They don't say all that shit. They might say something similar to the first part. Again, I'm rambling, but that's kind of my thing now, I guess. I almost feel obligated that I need to. Otherwise, people feel unfulfilled when they watch my videos because they kind of expect it from me now. And I'm talking without breathing in. That's why my voice is getting weird. But yeah, I'm sure you guys are tired of watching the static screen. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.